The Hunter is the fifth studio album by the American metal band Mastodon. Released through Roadrunner Records on September 26, 2011 in the UK and one day later in the US via Reprise Records, The Hunter is their first release with producer Mike Elizondo. In its first week of release in the UK, the album reached number 19 on the UK Albums Chart and position number 10 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling over 39,000 copies in the first week. As of December 2011, The Hunter has sold over 75,133 copies in the United States. Recording and promotion: the album was recorded at Sound City Studios in LA with producer Mike Elizondo. In an interview with Virtual Festivals, the band said the album was the most fun to make and can't see any other metal bands going one better. In an interview with MTV Germany, it was revealed that the new album will be called The Hunter in honor of Brent Hinds' brother, who unexpectedly passed away while hunting during the making of the album. Speaking to AOL's Noisecreep, drummer Bran Daylor described the new material as not so much proggy as riff-oriented and a little more stripped down, akin to that of Leviathan and like a really super heavy Led Zeppelin or something. Asked if Brent Hinds is again responsible for most of the initial songwriting, Daylor replied, "I think it's a little more collaborative, with everyone chipping in." In April 2011, Mastodon announced two of the titles from their forthcoming album, Blasteroid, and All the Heavy Lifting. On June 16 the band's website posted the names of three more songs: Octopus Has No Friends, Stargasm, and Curl of the Bell. On July 25, a song from the album, titled Black Tongue, was released, via iTunes, Spotify and OV Music. On August 12, another song from the album, titled Curl of the Bell, was uploaded to YouTube on the band's official YouTube page. On September 2, the song Spectralite was uploaded to the band's official YouTube page. On Rockline Radio on September 26, Mastodon revealed that the song Curl of the Bell was based on an episode of the hit show Intervention. It was also revealed that, while the whole album does not have a unified elemental theme, the classical Chinese element wood is a common motif throughout the album. Musical and lyrical overview: The Hunter is Mastodon's second non-concept album. Moreover, The Hunter marks the first time that drummer Bran Daylor composes and sings a Mastodon song in its entirety, and takes lead vocal duties on more than two songs. Like Mastodon's previous album Crack the Sky, The Hunter features a mix of clean singing and a few songs with harsher shouting vocals. The song Spectralite features Neurosis vocalist-guitarist Scott Kelly as a guest. Guitarist Bill Kelleher provides lead vocals on the bonus track Deathbound. Packaging: the album artwork features the wooden sculpture titled Sad Demon Oath by A.J. Fossick, a woodcarver who is also responsible for a backdrop the band uses live. This marks a departure from Paul Romano, who did all their artwork to date. Reception: The Hunter has been met with universal acclaim from music critics. At Metacritic, which assigns a rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream critics, the album has received a score of 83, based on 29 reviews. The album achieved an overall rating of 7.7/10 at Any Decent Music, based on 21 reviews, making it the year's highest-rated metal album among mainstream reviewers. Under the Gun Reviews, Jordan Munson posted one of the first reviews for The Hunter on September 7, giving it a 9 out of 10 score. In his review, Munson summarized his thoughts by stating the unregistered trademark is safe to say that The Hunter can be chalked up as another great step for Mastodon. The unregistered trademark, they once again stepped over whatever boundaries they feel like, and have ended up for the better. Toby Gwynn of The Quietus praised the record as a significant progression for the group. Each of Mastodon's previous 4 releases exist in their own worlds, and have their own specific characteristics. The genius here is that they've managed to pull in all that made those LPs what they were and combine them to create something both familiar and unexpected. Mike Diver, writing for BBC Music, concluded, The Hunter, with its monstrous choruses, powerful percussion and jaw-on-the-floor fretwork, is sure to connect with anyone. Unregistered trademark has previously rocked out to the band's wares just as easily as it will absolute beginners. Don't you unregistered trademark T like metal? You might just love Mastodon. Allmusic reviewed the album giving it a score of 4 out of 5, saying Mastodon's increasingly accessible sound may not land them a hit anytime soon, but cuts like Black Tongue, Curl of the Bell, and Blasteroid, all of which arrive in sequence at the front of the set, show a willingness to write within the parameters of 21st-century pop music, a unregistered trademark dark side. The release was named the Album of the Year by Classic Rock, Metal Hammer, Kerrang! Rock Sound and The Times. Track listing: all songs written and composed by Mastodon. Personnel: Mastodon, Troy Sanders lead vocals, bass guitar, Brent Hines lead vocals, guitars, Brand Ayler drums, percussion, lead vocals, Bill Kelleher guitars, backing vocals, lead vocals on Deathbound. Other: Mike Elizondo production, mixing, Scott Kelly lead vocals, additional lyrics on Spectra Light, Rich Morris synths and keyboards on Stargasm, and Bedazzled Fingernails, Will Rains synths and keyboards on The Sparrow, and The Hunter, Dave Palmer synths and keyboards on Creature Lives. Charts, references.